Hi folks, how you doing? RussellTrueResults303.com. Check out the website, link in the description box. Mind, Body, Spirit, Fitness, putting the healing back in health. Once again, when you visit that website, sign up for the free newsletter, get updates when anything is coming out, YouTube videos, podcast. Check out the free downloads. Got some guides there that are going to give you some useful information to help you on your fitness journey. And once again, don't forget to check out the podcast. Great news, it's about to be on iTunes. I finally got it submitted. I'm just waiting for approval. So hopefully by the end of this week, it is May 2nd, 2016. So hopefully by the end of the week, it'll be approved. Coming at you today with my list of what a great leader, a great person, someone just on this journey. That's why you watch my YouTube channels, because you're on that journey of greatness. You're on that journey of transformation and becoming a leader, becoming a better person. And these are going to be my top 10 things that I think everybody should be doing, especially if you're trying to be that leader in the world and change the world in whatever way you're trying to change the world. I heard a really great quote the other day when when the quote, it was just the Christian rap that I listened to. I'm pretty sure is what it was. And one of it was, change the world. You need to change the world, otherwise the world is going to change you. It's almost that same concept of, if you stand for nothing, you'll fall for anything. So what can you do right now to change the world? And if you do these 10 things I have right now, I think you're going to change the world tremendously. It's going to get you on the right path. So the first one is if you have if you have a husband or a wife, or you have children, you tell them you love them every day. Number one thing, you tell them you love them. I think that that's a difficult thing for me. I think I've mentioned this before, and way back in the day on my past videos. For me, it's a weird thing to say I love you. I don't know why. I've always been able to say it to a girl, but for some reason, for me, it's always weird just saying it to a family member. And my cousin always says I love you, so I always say it back, but it's getting difficult for me to do it. I think it's, as men, it might just be, like I said, one of those ways we've been programmed. Same thing, like, you don't cry. Men don't cry. Well, yes, men do cry. Last time I cried was, I think it was last year, and it was probably the first time I cried in like 6 years. But I'll tell you what, it was a freeing, it was a freeing experience. I felt so much better afterwards, but I probably had just a lot of pain built up in general in me for the last 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it was, But anyways, make sure you're always telling your wife and your kids you love them. Family members, when you come around them, that you love them, right? And I came up with this concept today. It's always going to be, make someone smile. And I'm not talking about, immediate people that you know. If you can, make a stranger smile. A coworker, just make them smile, brighten their day. You never know what that smile can do. It was the same thing when they were training me to conversate with people at the gym. The one thing that they told me a lot was, sometimes you can sell personal training just by going up to the person and saying hello. When he would walk around, he said he would do his surveys about, why did you purchase personal training? And one of them said, when they just came up and talked to me. And I had that before when I used to stand at the counter and try to ask people for if they wanted a free workout session. One lady, she was like, "What? I'll take one." And then of course she canceled anyways. And when it came to the day, she canceled and she never rescheduled. But she said, "You know what? I've been going to this gym for 5 years and nobody's ever asked me if I wanted a free workout. Sure, I'll take one." But then she never showed up anyways. But anyways, next, make someone laugh. I'm pretty sure I've heard research where they said when someone is really ill, it could be cancer, whatever the case may be, you need to make sure that they're in a happy place. So something that can help with recovery is laughter, being happy. So they done research where they actually have these individuals watch comedies. That's all they watch is comedy. They don't watch anything else. They don't watch the news. They don't watch anything but comedies. And it helped their recovery. It helped them overcome this illness. And once again, I'm not a super believer in this new age, think it and whatever. I'm not a big advocate of that. I kind of understand the concept. I think you need to dive more into it. Everything in this world is more complex than, hey, just think a happy thought. And the reason why I believe that as well is because I've heard in one of the interviews on my podcast, I heard a guy say, that's a bunch of BS, because it doesn't matter how happy I think. It doesn't matter how, how pretty much, just how happy I think, how positive I am. If someone's walking down the street and they're having a bad day, they can come up and punch me or shoot me for no reason, and that's out of my control. I have no control over what that next person does. So having that happy thought in a certain sense isn't enough. But next, watch a YouTube video, and I don't care if it's mine. I mean, you're watching mine right now, so thank you. I'm greatly appreciative of it. But watch a YouTube video. Watch an interview with someone. Watch. Just watch something that's going to be uplifting.
All right, folks, how you doing? I just wanted to interrupt this video to say once again, thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. And just remember, if these are those motivational videos or something about setting goals, you need to actually take action. All right, don't just flip to the next video. As much as I want a view or, I want you to share these videos with people, I really want this video to touch you and help change you. So to tell you the truth, when this video is over, kind of don't let it skip to the next video. Don't look at the next video and just pause and kind of soak it in. If you have to, once again, get a pen and paper, write down some thoughts about the video and kind of just go over it in your mind and see how you can apply it to everyday life. But once again, I just want to say thank you for watching. Don't forget to visit the website. Download those free gifts, sign up for the newsletter, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to look up the podcast True Results 303 at Stitcher and SoundCloud. All right, back to your regularly scheduled program.
And is going to push you in a better direction in life. That's going to challenge you, challenge your beliefs. That's a great thing. Always, you want to be around people that are different than you. So for me, I started listening to a lot of weird, crazy interviews, people that don't believe in God, people that believe in summoning demons, and all these different aspects, just to expand my mind more. That doesn't mean you have to agree with the person. That doesn't mean you have to like the person. That doesn't mean you have to subscribe to their channel. But at least find a video that is outside of your box, or that is in your box, that's going to expand your mind. For me, when my spiritual journey started, I was watching a bunch of YouTube videos on Catholic speakers, Father Larry Richards, Bill Casey, Scott Hahn, Tim Staples. Who else is that? I mean, there's a bunch of them out there. Jason Everett. Just all these different Catholic speakers, learning more about my faith. So once again, do something along those lines. And listen to interviews. Don't listen to that new 2 Chainz song or whoever's big. I don't even know who's big now. I don't even listen to the radio that much. Whoever's big, don't listen to that. Don't listen to anything of that nature. Listen to a news station. I listen to Alex Jones sometimes. He's pretty crazy and wild, but hey, I'll listen to it every once in a while. He's got some interesting topics to talk about. Next is listen to a podcast. Figure out a podcast to listen to. And this one's easy. You can do this while you're driving to work. You can do this. A lot of people will listen to music when they're in the shower. Put your podcast on. That's what I do. Even some of the interviews for the YouTube videos I listen to, I got little speakers in my. I did it yesterday. I was cutting my hair, so I just sit over the toilet and I just cut my hair like that. And I put the tablet on the ground right here, and I just watch the interview while I shave my head. So you can do the same thing in the shower. That's what I'll do sometimes as well. I'll plug it in, put it on the speakers, and listen to it while I'm showering. All right, so that was number 5. Number 6 is just sit in silence for 5 minutes. This is big. Just sit in silence. Remove distraction from your life. Turn everything off and sit in silence. This is going to be a great way just to get to know yourself, kind of declutter your mind. If you're a computer person, they call it defragmenting, or you got to go into your internet and you got to clear your cache or whatever and delete this and delete that, and get your computer running faster. That's what the 5 minutes of silence is going to do. It's going to help you declutter and get out all the negative and just kind of reconstruct your thought pattern and kind of put your files in order, right? Next is going to be if you can't talk to a stranger. And once again, that can go up with the, you smile, you laugh, but just try and start a small conversation with somebody for no reason. That's what I do with my YouTube channel. I got my business cards for my personal training, and if I'm here, I'll be grocery shopping or I'll be in line somewhere, and if I talk to the teller or the cash register, the main thing I'll say is, do you watch YouTube? And they'll be like, no. Okay, well, do you know anybody that does? Yeah. Are they into health and fitness? Spirituality? Yeah. Oh, here's my business card. I am a personal trainer, but it's got my YouTube channel on it. So, and if you ever get bored or something, you can watch the YouTube channel. So that's how I kind of go into talking about, my YouTube channel, my personal training. Next, of course, is going to be exercise, where there's 5-10 minutes a day. I just talk about this on my podcast. Simple ways to add exercise and make it a habit, and progressions that you can take to get you into the gym. You don't need the gym to work out. You can do this from your own home. But some form of exercise, whether it's walking, whatever it is. And this is the big one that I'm going to try and start doing now. But every day, you should be calling and talking to a family member, your loved ones, right? Every single day. Doesn't matter, not the same person. You should try to switch it up every day. Talk to a different person, a different family member, and just see what's going on in their life. Everybody struggles. You see it on Facebook all the time, and everybody just wants to message. We'll comment to it. And that's the difficult thing with messaging or text messaging. It takes so long to get, you can learn more or help a person more in a 5-minute conversation than you ever could trying to text them for 5 minutes. So pick up that phone and call a family member. So, like I said, those are what's going to change your life. It's going to change those around you. This is going to make you a better leader, a better person, and it's going to push you to be a better person and get you outside of your comfort zone. All right? So I hope that helps. Subscribe to the channel. Share and like these videos.